I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Hey, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. Let me put that right there. Welcome to the program. You are now tuned in to Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King. We are now live. Let's go. Good to see ya. Broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.
Hey, I appreciate it, Lord Jamal. Appreciate it. Thank you. Something we do each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching right now on the West Coast, man, and worldwide. Something like a podcast. Something you could say, something like it, but not all the way, but kind of sort, but live at the same time. Celebrity interviews, hilarious commentary, trending topics, and interesting people. And of course, on Fridays, we like to spice it up a little bit, man. We bring in my man, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jon Watson for All Fun and Games. What's good with ya? Yeah, indeed.
What's up with it, Chan? What's up with it?
What's good with ya?
I've now realized that we've reached a point in our show experience where we're becoming in sync.
Yes.
As I said with my Drunken Fruit.
Oh,
also realizing that we're clearly in uniform.
Oh wow. I didn't even know.
As I sit here with my Drunken Fruit, and you got the Drunken Fruit in the back. All I'm missing is a yellow hat.
Yeah, you got to get the hat. Or
all I'm missing is a yellow hat.
Off. I could just take mine off, but then that would be weird.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Yeah, good to see you. Also, so you popped the top and you have a little sample there. Tell us all about it. And this is unscripted.
Unscripted.
Tell us all about it. You eating it like can of soup.
Well, the only other option was the way in which I refused to do because
you didn't want to slurp it out.
I didn't want to slurp it out and hit that sound bite that I got you somewhere on my phone. Sound like a
yeah. What flavor you munching?
This is pineapple.
Pineapple, okay.
Pineapple with the blend of the secret blend of whatever that pineapple's been soaking for the last 15 years.
Yeah, that proprietary. Yeah, you cocked it now. It'll bust your head. So just pace yourself.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it'll bust your head.
I want to get my head bust.
Yeah, it's adult candy. You know what I mean? Okay. You would need the whole bag of Skittles.
It's only 6 o'clock. I don't want to get my head bust.
Right.
Get my head bust later.
So hey, When you came across the product for your birthday, you dropped it in a drink. So you made a cocktail out of it. So you've had it a variety of different ways already. So you can pretty much attest to the delicious nature of it.
Yeah. You see, this for me, there's two ways to do it. One is the direct consumption, like I'm doing right now. You know, with the spoon.
Bring that up.
Spooning it.
Look at what's happening. What's transpiring.
Spooning it.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
Scoop it. Pop it.
Yeah. Got it.
Dog. I'm professional over the mic. You know what I'm saying? While you do it.
Right.
And then later on is juice.
ASMR. You got an ASMR.
This juice, there's so that idea, that's the goodness that when you run out of the fruit, then you just like throw that thing back in.
Yeah. Or here's another one. Groundbreaking. You can cook with it. I had to spice
with the juice.
Yeah, some years ago when I finally cracked my spiced apple, you could the residue, if you will, the aged, the
remnants,
the remnant spirits, the runoff.
Yeah, drizzle.
You could do some things with it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what's up. Good to see that, man.
Unsolicited. That was completely off the cuff, down to the shirt.
Yeah, and for anybody that's interested, Indeed, it's on your screen now. That's the way to find out more about it. Menu and pricing that I'm showcasing again. You won't get your head bust. These pages.
We good, champ. We good.
Because I've done it and just finished it. And they was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm not trying, pound the whole joint. You know what I'm saying?
You had to slow walk that. You had to be careful saying that.
Gotta watch my words on the replays, man.
On the replay.
Gotta watch my words, man.
I'm not trying to down the whole joint. I'm showcasing here the 4-ounce trinket bundle, which is pineapple. It's a tropical citrus bundle, mango and pineapple, which are absolutely delicious. And then one of my favorites, spiced apple in the 8-ounce. So
there it is.
Yeah. So all to answer your questions, you just shoot them an email and they'll tell you all about it. Don't be asking me. This is my answer right here. That email right there. Gift time, perfect for it, man. Black Friday,
holiday season.
Matter of fact, there it is. Do I got a little sound effect? Wait a minute,
Oh man,
what's that mean? We're running a special, a Black Friday special. If you go to drunkenfruit.com right now, for you and for a limited, just for right now during the show, all the prices will remain the same.
Hilarious.
But you never know, because like the stock market, that shit could change tomorrow. So you might want to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Well, it's black owned, so shop black on Black Friday. How about
anyway?
How about we do that?
Yeah, just do it anyway.
How about we do that?
No real reason other than it's people of color Friday. You know what I'm saying? Foundational. You know what I mean? Did you do anything? Not to be in your business, but did you shop? Did you get anything? Or did you take advantage of the sales? Are we boycotting? Like, what are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing. Because a minute ago,
you know what? I never really fall into that trap, man. Like, that whole Black Friday. I ain't gonna lie. When I fall in the trap, I usually fall into, if anything, is the Cyber Monday or whatever that is.
Monday, yeah.
Because I don't like running up in nobody's store and doing the lines and
now
and all this to just go get. I'm good.
Well, last couple of years has been Cyber Weekend, and then now
so it's like, and now with COVID, it's Cyber every day. They're begging you to buy anything from them because it's always a 30% off sale because people ain't going to the stores like that anyway. So like you're gonna get hit with a 30% sale anyway.
Right.
But nah, today I was getting ready to buy some stuff. This from a young brother who has like a little clothing situation going on. I was going, looking through his stuff. I was literally looking through his stuff just now, just pick out whatever I wanted. So
local,
local. When I get it and I like it, then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm really looking into right now. I'm really running around for nobody's black. I don't really. There's nothing like I gotta go get this. There's nothing like that right now. So
it's just weird. It's just weird because we were in such a movement this summer, and I remember the talk was, and we shutting down Black Friday too.
Yeah.
Kind of dissipated, and then it all but disappeared. Yeah. And now we're here. and it's like I don't even remember what they was saying over the summer. I can't even. All I see is commercials and again, there's an internal movement to buy black on Black Friday, which is I got to remember to do that. Let's do that.
But that's supposed to be every day though, man.
Right, that's supposed to be every day.
Like any like so I put out a like on my social media, I was like, yo, let me drop in here any black owned folks that's doing clothes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they got a website, whatever it is, drop it in there. So now that list lives in my joint anytime I gotta go back. And I bought whatever like fall, ish, winter, whatever new shirts or whatever I bought have been from black owned spot. I'm not trying to buy any, as much as I can from black owned.
You should do reviews. You should take and build your own list of people you have patronized. Do like a Google Doc.
Right.
Do like a rolling Google Doc.
Yeah. So anytime I gotta go back, for the next season when I start to buy spring stuff, I can just keep buying. That's my move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my move.
Which should be everybody move.
Right.
Since we so for the culture and all of that, when it come to but so here's the conversation that came up yesterday. Man. We tried to support a little independent turkey fryer.
Okay.
So he don't give us a time for pickup nor address.
No. We already sound like trouble, fam.
Yeah, you got to track him down, right? So you got to track him down. And
wait. Pause for a second. You got to track him down to place the order? You got to track him down to pay? Like, what you got to track him down to do?
We pay to get that that response time to get, well, when do we pick it up? And what's the address?
This is after you paid.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we were, okay, problem number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so then you text, no response, you text again, no response, text again, then you call and 3:00. You get there 3:30 and don't leave with the bird till close to 6.
No, sir.
Because it was
this is on yesterday?
Yeah. Because it's
no, sir.
Because it's a lot of people and it's orders and yours is coming out soon.
No, sir.
Meanwhile, I'm in a gated community.
No, sir.
No,
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, the kitchen should be closed by like 1 p.m. He should be done with everything by 1 p.m.
So to that point, my whole thing is you should have been up all night. Pickup should be 9:30 in the morning.
Right.
And they're all ready.
Right. I'm talking about last stitch, last leg, whatever.
Yeah.
Last pickup should be at 1 p.m.
Not what number are you? Oh, yours is in right now. Nah, fam.
No.
The restaurant. You're not that big.
Nah.
And so here's my problem. And this is what I wanted to, kind of.
Oh, you wanted lemon pepper turkey. Okay, my man, real quick. My bad.
I gave that one away. I didn't know that was yours.
I got 2 garlic herbs, and you sure you want the lemon pepper?
Hey, look, I'll just drop yours right now. It takes 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I want to say about that, right? Would I go with him again? I have to, or else I'm gonna be a hypocrite. Because I believe there's a learning curve on service, unfortunately. And here's my issue, and I've maintained this position for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
I love McDonald's French fries. I do believe I've given this example on this show before. Haven't had them in years, but go ahead. I've had the best batch ever. Mm-hmm. I've had the worst batch ever. But you keep going back. Because at some point you're hoping to achieve that best batch. You'll give these places that their franchise is so ingrained in you. You're so conditioned to be a customer and a patron. You'll overlook bad service. But when a upstart, small, mom and pop, black owned, do one thing, you swear them off publicly.
I'm glad you brought up this topic because I'm the perfect person to have this conversation.
Okay. One. Where do you stand? Where do you stand on that? So let me close. Let me finish.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So with the turkey, I'm like, dude, you got to know better. You're a professional. You do other stuff. You clearly, not to count your money, but you're in the gated community. You're doing pretty well. But other people are sending you their hard-earned money. You got to take service a little more seriously. Like all that double booking, that salon action, that hairstylist action, that 4 people at the same slot, hoping that somebody falls off. Right. Like I don't like that. Right. I've never been a fan of that, and that's normalized in that world.
Right.
So you operating with food, I don't think you should be that way.
Right.
You got to have a schedule. put it out when they can pick it up. Let them know when it's done. Get an address. I shouldn't have to ask for anything.
Right.
You hype and you doing this on the side, and you like, I got 3 fryers going, and this is exciting, and I'm all on Instagram. Sure, I'm proud of you. I'm happy. But you gotta do better than that, though.
So you communicated it to him?
I have not, because I wasn't dealing with him.
Oh no,
I was not dealing with him. These are my opinions that I'm, sending through her. Like, listen, you got to let them know, blah blah blah. But in any other time when I get bad service, I immediately encourage through encourage. I don't expose or embarrass. His little thing. Is your manager around? Hey, or whoever's the owner. Hey, here's a couple things y'all can do better.
Right. Because I'm all about it.
Because you hit me with it and I'm cool, but you can hit somebody else with it and they gonna try.
It's gonna go bad for you.
Roast you in public. So I'm that guy. I'd be like, let me holler at y'all. Hey, one thing y'all could do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy. And let me tell you about that. That's not always received well either. From people who don't understand service, customer service.
So I'm the person that will let cats know on site, not in a embarrassed way, but I'm gonna pull you to the side and make, look, my man, expectation is this, you running this is what it should be. Right. Here's even a couple clues on how you can make this move better. Right. I'm a big person on like a 3-strike rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna give me that third. Actually, it's a 2-strike. You're not gonna give me that third time. It's like that fool me once, fool me twice, but you're not gonna give me that third time. Sure. There have been places, black-owned, food establishments in my area that I've gone to, and when I say rooting for them, like one of them was a Jamaican spot, man, and I was rooting for them because in this area there are no Jamaican spots, and if there are some, they're usually iffy or trash. And we get bad service from them, and we repeat at the Jamaican joints. So the one I went to, it was kind of on the pricey side, and I'm like, all right, I can take pricey if it's good. Right. So it was on the pricey side, and like I always start out with stew chicken. If you can't get stew chicken right, we ain't even got no more to talk about. They gave me a stew chicken, what would be the equivalency of it was supposed to be a large, I think, but would look more so like a small, like you know what I'm saying. The joint was like, and I was like, hold on a second, fam, okay. And then I was like, all right, well, let me get a little extra sauce on the rice. That's how I like my joint. And it's like, everything was kind of like, all right, that kind of. I'm like, okay, fam. Got the food, came back. It was, more bone than chicken, and just like it wasn't. That's how I came out. I was like, yo, my man, okay, last time, let me just hip y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work out well if you don't step this up. Right. Yeah, they were gone in like 6 months. Yeah. Gone in 6 months, right? And like, there's another spot I go to, like they got a tropical smoothie spot by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They make the smoothies and they sell franchise. Food. Yeah, franchise joint. Anybody could get one. Right. But this one happens to be owned by black folk. Yeah. But this one happens to be owned by black folk. Right. Because customers being waiting, man. Long wait, or some food don't come out right, or don't come out, and I'm like, I'm the main one. Or hit the comments, blah, 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 and then the owner will call you back. And I'm like, well, let me help you. What happened? But okay, and they give you a little come back and get one free or something. I'm like, all right, they got me too many times, man. I'm like, all right, man. I done told y'all. Too many. What's too many? Damn, either the food, the order was wrong. No. How many? What's the number? What's your cut? What's your max? Yeah, 3. No. I gave him 3. I gave him 3 mess ups because I was going, and it wasn't every time. Right. When you did eat fast food, because sure, you're health conscious now, but when you used to eat it, can you say that you've had bad fast food or service more than 3 times? Oh yeah. So what made I'm talking about my grown? I'm talking about because I'm an adult. Like I got adult dollars now. It's like when you was a kid and running the fast food, like all right, but next time it'll be. Like now I'm like, nah, dog, I work for this, man. Like you ain't gonna mess me up. Okay. You ain't gonna get me back to the crib and I open up the bag and you know what I'm saying? That's happened. At a 5. Yeah. That's happened, dog. Yeah. Man. That's not the move, man. I can't keep giving you my money, fam. But so as an adult, that didn't happen more than 3 times. Not a lot, bro. But like I've learned a few lessons. Okay. So like, in other words, check the bag before you roll. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn that lesson because, again, and it's different. Like sometimes you might not go to the same Chick-fil-A all the time. So like if one got me bad, I'm not gonna give up the whole franchise. It's just that was one. But I've learned to check the bag.
But we do that with Black Spots though, because they're not a franchise.
Oh yeah,
they are the only one, and we'll publicly write them off.
Yeah,
and a lot of times, I can't say whether it's deserved or not because we got a lot to learn in that industry. But a lot of times, people will publicly flog these spots, and it's like you deliberately crushing this spot, like you literally are going to end this spot. You had a bad go one time, bad order. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I really think that that's fair all the way.
Yeah, if you got as many or more Instagram followers as the spot you about to kill, maybe you should like tone it down.
You're gonna end that.
You know you're gonna crush them.
Everybody's celebrating the joint on the town. Man, that joint was vicious. And then you jump on there,
man,
without the roaches. So you seen one roach. Are you gonna try to end him over one roach, fam?
Tell you about this hair I saw in my food.
Yeah, you gonna end me on one hair, fam? You petty.
Yeah, man. That's how we do.
Yeah,
that's how. And also, when you get the consistent service, or like let's say everything was flat, everything just you got what you ordered, you left, ate what you did. You post it? Did you shout them out? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you shout them out every time?
Yeah, that's true. That's
what I mean. Because you would be quick to shut them down. Like, yo, man, they gave me onion rings instead of French fries, fam.
Seven pictures. You like swipe left to see what type of bullshit they was on. You know what I'm saying?
you go live on the joint. You do a whole live video. Look what they gave me, fam. Look what they gave me, fam.
I was at I was at a black old spot in Upper Marlboro. I don't know. That should narrow it down. I hope not. They had the soap dispenser with powdered soap. I was like, "What is y'all on, fam?" And I wanted to say it so bad. I said, "What y'all even doing? They got liquid soap at the dollar store, my guy. What is y'all doing?" They had the powdered soap.
Powdered soap. That's like, the cord. Oh, they're trying to make sure eliminate all the germs off your hand. That's the rubbing sandpaper on your joint.
Mr. Clarkson, our executive producer. I forgot to shout him out down in Studio G. He's working on some Black Friday deals as well. He says, "How many times will you visit a black business before you give it up?" And you said 3.
No, 3 mess ups.
That's what I mean. Three mess ups. So, it depends. So now, like you said, at my age and with my discernment on what I want to do with my dollar,
that's what I'm saying.
It depends on the level of mess up, though.
That's true too. That's true.
It depends on because I've been so disrespected at this one Jamaican restaurant.
wait. But was the food good though?
It is. It's always good when it's made.
Well, come on, man.
When it's ready.
Oh man.
But the 2 times I went in there and ordered, once on the phone, once in person, I pay. And then you go back there talking about we ran out.
Man. See, you asking it. See, here's
man. That can't be normalized.
Here's what I know, man.
We have normalized that from
you got to go into a Jamaican spot and say, what do you have? Not what do you, it's not about what you want.
Okay. I mean, I learned my lesson.
What do you have?
Yeah.
Like I rolled up, there's this cats that do a Jamaican food truck just on Fridays and Saturdays over by me. And I rolled up, and he had the it's so typical of a Jamaican joint. He had the chalkboard stand outside with everything all of today's whatever's written on the joint. Okay, got it. All right, let me get the so and so. Oh yeah, no, we ain't got that. I'm like, fam, you got the chalkboard. I said, that's my mistake. What do you have? I was like, what do you have? You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, got it. Let me get that. Because he had like, of the 7 items was on the chalkboard, that's in chalk outside where he could literally go, no more. I was like, what do you have? He named like 3 things. I said, okay, let me get the one. Because,
This one is a classic landmark in College Park. And Maryland.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's the house, the joint is like a house.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's probably why, because it's built like a house. They feel like they're at home.
Son, I went up in there. Oh man, it was over the summer.
Terrific. Their food is terrific.
Fantastic. I went in there over the summer, and I was like, and I looked around, and this is, they was trying to keep this social distance, blah blah blah, and I was just like, I looked in there and I heard what was going on, and the woman behind the counter, and like some dude ordered I can't remember what he ordered. Maybe like some extra some bammy or something like that to go with his order, something like that, some type of side dish. And she was like, all right, cool. And he ordered it, and she shouted it out. Like 5 minutes later, they shouted back. He ordered 3, and he was like, there was like only 2 left. He was like, Lord. I was like, this food about to be good.
You want to wait 15, and that's 45 minutes.
No. Done. It was like, no, done for the day. No more. I was like, yes, yo, this food is about to be good.
I like that idea because I have a bucket list. I want to open up a eat spot. I like the idea of it's so good that we run out regularly. I like that.
And on top of that, we're not making anymore.
We're not making anymore. I really like that actual thing.
That's like I started out in this morning with 50 order.
Yeah.
50 order done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
what I don't like is when I get in there, you still making like it's available, and it ain't because you don't know or you wasn't keeping up.
They didn't realize. What they did? They did one of this. They opened up the pan, and they scraped the pan. They realized, oh, this ain't enough for another order. And they was like, nah, it's over.
Man.
Yeah. Nah, man. Yeah, that's how it goes. They do prep, and once that prep is done,
it was one.
They're not making food to order.
It was one on H Street. I work off of H. It was there for about 4 months. This is pre-COVID. It was about 4 months.
A Jamaican spot on H?
Yeah, exactly. So the flyer came around to the business, the mail
like a carry-out spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we looking at we like, this 2 blocks out. All right, we about to hit the joint. So I call, and they was like, well, we don't open till 4:30. So I was like, all right. So they go to lunch. Y'all just not gonna do lunch for us. A big lunch crowd down here. You're just not gonna do it.
Nope.
So I ordered anyways. What I was going on the way out, and then
get it to
yeah. So I took some of the co-workers' orders or whatever. I call it in, thinking I'm doing something ahead of time. I get there right when they open, not ready, and he by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he in that joint, he brought the vat. He brought the big vat that had been cooking probably for like 7-8 hours. Like you said, like a cauldron. He in that there, and then he get the white ready, and he put on the gloves or whatever. And the line is building behind me. Sweet time, and he's just dumping food on it, but like the main thing wasn't ready yet. So you make half my joints and then sit it to the side. and then come to the cash register to do the transaction.
Like, same time, fam.
Yeah, I'm like, you not ready with the food? I'm not ready to pay.
It's money, right.
But then I had to look. I was like, with the people walking in here, this is going to take forever. I already knew it. So
he's a one-man band.
And one-man band. So I paid the joint. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, support. Just deal with it. And man, like 3 months, that joint was gone.
Yeah.
Your model for how do you execute during the day, your operations model is no good. Non-existent.
It's so funny because I don't know what lesson they're not taking from like spots in New York. Like, man, listen, because I zipped up to the crib, for the holiday real quick. Every spot that I've known that's been there for years is still there and been there. And they pretty same motto. It's like, yeah, we don't got no more. But they know how to serve at least. They know how to, keep themselves, flowing and going. But like, and the other thing, it's the other thing that's find me so funny with Jamaican spots in particular out here. It's like, you think because they're so few and far between, you'd have the corner on the market if you just could get your ish together.
Right. Yeah.
You would be murdering in like lots of areas, man. Because it's not like, in New York, I can throw a rock and hit 3 spots, what I'm saying, on the way to the gas station.
And not to compare, but it's an efficiency model that I think, if they get too efficient, maybe they'll be too Yankee, they'll be too American, I guess, because the converse to that is them Peruvian spots. Them Jones operate like a machine.
Yeah.
They open the drawer.
What you want, quarter white?
Pull the joint out the leg, skink, and slide it down the table.
Yep.
What two sides? What two sides?
What two sides?
And then the rice. Rakat. Yeah, it ain't no, and it's just efficient.
Right. It's always 30 birds on the rotisserie.
Yeah.
Waiting. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They got it going on.
The Jamaican joint could be the same way. It could be.
Could be.
Hey, speaking of which, so I see Drunken Fruit is in the chat. Drunken Fruit, Wayne, what is the spot you took me to in Brooklyn at 3 of the Barter? Say the name. I gotta say the name. That place. Awesome.
In New York?
Yeah. Walk up joint. You come in there, everybody yelling.
What part is in the city or in Brooklyn and Queensway?
It's in Brooklyn.
Man.
If he's still on, he'll say it. When you say the name, you'll be like, "Oh, I heard of that." But yeah, man, this just service, man. I think that efficient customer service, because you already know your product is good.
Man, listen.
With a lot of times with businesses that we deal with, they just, the delivery is where you fail. The execution is where you fail.
Yeah.
Got everything clicking, except for that execution.
Except for that execution, man. The customer service is like, whoa.
Yeah. And a lot of times we so prideful, like we don't even understand that, that customer, the real type of customer service is, to us, that's demeaning. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Just the real kind of the customer service that they train you on. If you're not used to it, it feels like you're lessening yourself because you're over serving.
Okay, that's
like
funny.
Real customer service. The real.
That's funny because I felt that way when I started going to Chick-fil-A more because Chick-fil-A is very customer service oriented.
Exactly.
And I remember them. I'm like, yo, why are they always this ain't a restaurant, fam?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Be like, cool down.
Leave me alone. I got the food already, man. I'm good. It's so funny. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
We're not used to that.
Not used to it at all.
And not used to doing it either. Like if you had to get a job and it was like we put the emphasis on customer service. For a lot of people, that's a challenge. That's an adjustment.
Mm-hmm. So it takes a certain kind of person.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I know, because I went to school, I have a
Yeah, you went for hospitality.
For hospitality. So it's like, when I go to work or whatever the work was I was doing, and you flip that switch, and you become that person, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, that's normal. That's how you're supposed to, that's why again my eye is that much more critical when I go to these places, right? So there's a certain aspect. I was at a black-owned spot in DC with my son a couple weeks ago. We're eating outside, but we sat down to eat. We sat down and eat outside, and this server is just the little things. I'm like, yo, can I get a refill on the? And I'm just sitting there looking. I'm watching her just go past, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like trying to wait to catch her eye with the eye contact. So I'm yo, and I'm just sitting in amazement. I'm like, yo, this service is so bad. And I'm telling my son, I was like, dude, here's all the things that she didn't do because you don't know to notice it.
Right.
Listen, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and this is why, I by rule, if I get good service, I tip 20%. That's, whatever, or more, whatever. I'm like, by rule, she's just losing her tip because she's not checking back. We wanted to get dessert. I had to add. I was like, can I get dessert? You gonna ask me if I want dessert? All the little things. I'm like, but she's passing me. And not like she disappeared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't checking back. And I was like, yo, it's so simple. We're not even that much of a demanding table. But you're losing right now because I know standards of service.
Now, for me, because I know standards of service as well, for me in those scenarios.
Wait, hold on. Breaking news. Pepper's jerk chicken. Is that the spot? Jon Food said?
Pepper's jerk. Yeah.
Pepper's jerk chicken. Okay.
Yeah. That unbelievable at any time of the night. That's the spot.
Okay.
Grimy and just hot and just you eating it standing out front. You like,
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Only way it should be served.
Yeah. So yeah, Peppers. Shout out to that. I feel like I've been there twice at this point. It's like the Hangover Cure spot. The it's one of those. But no, the thing about the service, when that happens to me, and this is just the way I'm wired, I take that personal. I really there's no, today must be a bad day. I'm like, you doing it because I'm black.
Fam, I've written full notes.
Yeah. Yes.
I've written full notes on the check, the check that you have to sign, not the
Yeah.
the one that you actually have, because I know the difference. The check that you have to sign, that's the one you actually have to turn into the manager.
Yeah.
And then there's the other copy. I write it on the one that you actually have to turn in.
Yeah,
Here's why
Yeah.
you got the tip that you got. You need to do this, and I list out 2-3 things, and I give that. I'm like, look, there go your notes.
I circle a number and draw an arrow and be like, do
man,
better.
Right. Right.
Or draw the message on the table in salt and spill salt and spelling it out. Yeah.
Horrible ass.
I think at first I be feeling like, oh, you just doing this because I'm black. I look around the restaurant. Oh, this because it's a nice restaurant. We the only black people in here. And you just happen to walk past the table. Oh, okay. I
see what time it is.
Now, for me though, in contrast to what we were talking about earlier about black spots, at these fancy joints, it only takes one time, and maybe not even the full time. Because
when we talking about $45 a plate.
Oh yeah, I was mid-time. I stood up and just exited because I was taught that at a very young age by pops.
Okay.
If no good service, I'm paying you my money to eat, money that I work for.
Right.
If your service is less than respectful, I'm not gonna. The phrase was, and it's a phrase I always say, I'm not gonna pay you to disrespect me.
Right.
So
see, but that for me, that's what boils. It could be the $100 plate joint. But see, that's how I feel now. Like even if it's that McDonald's in particular, I'm like, nah, son. Yo, that $8 could have went somewhere else, fam. You ain't gonna just, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just do me like this.
But at them spots where they look at you like you don't belong or you shouldn't be there.
Oh no.
One time, and you don't get it. I'll stand up and we don't have to eat. No, is everything okay? No,
we're good.
You good?
We're good.
Your table, just where's your bathroom? And then you just that's a wrap.
No, we're good. Yeah, no. Luckily, I haven't landed in too many spots like that.
I see people. And the other side of that is I've worked in the kitchen, so I see people arguing, and that's the other lesson I got. Don't argue with people making your food.
No,
like I didn't see it. So all that conversation, all that rap, all that high sign at the table and big style and all that. Nah, man, good. It's okay.
But there are ways to set you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When I used to work in the restaurant period, man, we'd be like, "Yo, table number 35, man. Nah, man. This what we're doing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, not to say to do anything like that's gonna be like unhealthy or whatever for them. But man, we would drag your food. And by drag, I mean like lag it on time, and like you will get it will be lukewarm. You okay? Nah, they could wait. That's what they do. Oh no, they could wait. They food's up. Yeah, do me a favor. Put it over there. Not under the heat, the heat, the range. You know what I'm saying? The joint that keeps it warm. The food warm. Nah, man, just slide that over there. They'll get it in a minute. They'll be all right. And just like because like within the first probably 2 interactions, if it's on the customer side, whether you about to get blessed with a good tip or not. You just know, like if they come in mad because you back in our day, it was either because you was young and black and serving them, or if you was black and serving them, or if they were just jerks because they just jerks no matter what.
Right.
Because even the white servers would be like, nah, son, they right away. It's like, okay, they just gonna get they gonna get the order taken and they're gonna get their food delivered. And whenever their food delivery happens, it's gonna be on my time, not theirs. Because they're not gonna tip me anyway.
So you mentioned something. You mentioned 20% tip, right?
Yeah.
Right. So where the fuck do these tipping standards come from? And when did they change?
I don't know. See, back in the day, so obviously with inflation and economy, because it used to be like way back, it used to be like 10%. Like when I was a server, it used to be, and this is the 90s though, but it used to be 10%. You got, because you would look at it as a server, you'd be like, okay, nigga, okay. All right, cool. I got 10%.
When I entered the workforce in the adult world of disposable income, it was 15.
Right. Okay.
And it took me a while to understand tipping and the customary nature of it and what it meant for hourly wage workers who were making $2.25 at the time.
Right.
It took me a while to understand that. Then it just magically went to 18. And then
cost of living, man.
No, but my money didn't expand.
Well, in theory, it should have, because so in other words, if let's say you work in a job, right, you're in your career or whatever, right? It's customary for, if you're in your career, at some point you'll get like an annual raise, right?
Okay.
So like, why you could, if I'm a career server, let's say, how come you get to get a raise and I don't get to get a raise?
Okay, I like that. I like what you're doing right there. But then the cost of food and everything else goes through the roof. It outpaces me as a customer. Cost of living, inflation, all of that, and outpaces my wage. And then now y'all just say 20 randomly. There was no meeting, no orientation.
There was no orientation about the other percentages.
No, but the IRS will send out something every year. Next year, you know what I'm saying? My condo association, they say in January, it's going up. You know what I'm saying? Right. Tipping there was no conversation. Now it's the norm. So now if you do less than 20, it's an issue. You a broke ass, or you being petty, or you're selfish. You know
geez.
I'm like, but where was the conversation? And plus, I go to a little Asian spot I like on H near the job. Mm-hmm. And at the bottom, of course, they say suggested. I don't know if that's a legal thing or whatever. Suggested. They have 20, they have 20, 22, and 24. 18 and 15 is not even an option. Like,
it used to be 15, 18, and 20.
Yeah. It's literally.
Well, 20. You know why? Because now you over on H Street. That's a more gentrified areas where they, they talking. You might not necessarily be the audience for the.
Oh, that's terrible.
Majority of the people that probably will be patronizing that establishment.
I go for the dollar sushi. They got a dollar sushi joint.
Man, any sushi that's $1, I don't want to be no buds of it. No,
it's a Thai spot. It's their way to get you in the door. It's like for an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I thought that was the all day fun menu. Like, not
a pit on fun menu. Like 4:30 to 6. I'll be trying to catch that joint. Dollar sushi in the joint. But
dollar sushi, me no likey.
But 20, 22, and 24, and I'm like,
that's a little exorbitant, man.
Like how do you have that expectation of me now? And if I do it, and everything's digital now, so nothing comes to the table. So they hand you the little console. And so you do the joint yourself, and they be hovering over my shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
I'll be trying to turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but damn, like, is that fair?
Excuse me while I do my gazintas, man.
And now you're gonna look at me some kind of way the next time, and then treat me with bad service because you think that I'm short you on a tip. And I'm like, who gave y'all permission to ask for 20?
What I would appreciate, and I would be the first one to go for this if they ever did. But like, I would rather you price your food accordingly so that the tip or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so that you can pay your servers whatever minimum wage is, $15 an hour, whatever it is. Price your food like that. Don't even leave a tip line. Just pay your people X amount of dollars an hour, whatever you $12 an hour, whatever it is. Just let them make, and then I just have to pay for the food.
I thought you were gonna say price the food, whereas I want to tip exorbitantly.
I mean, that depends on the place too. Some places you can go and like, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, you got that. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You like, a little something extra for you. I ain't put that on the card, but here go a little extra change. You know what I'm saying?
To your idea though, what does that look like? If they're pricing food, whereas they can pay their staff out of the food prices, isn't that a significant jump in food price?
In the price of the meal?
Yeah, isn't that a significant jump? Because you go from a
considerate
wage $230, $330 to $12, $15.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, you have to do that math, but like, you see, the major difference is that the money. It's the money still at the end of the day still coming from the patron, right? It's still coming from me. It's just that now I know what. So I'm the restaurant owner, right? I know what my threshold is. I gotta if I'm it costs me $3 a lobster tail, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and charge you $25 for it, right? So I know what my margins are already, right? That's the bread I'm making back every time I sell you a lobster tail, right? Now if I want to incorporate the servers into it, now I know I gotta charge you, I don't know, 30, but you're not going to leave a tip line on it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that margin is.
But I'm saying that margin is increased greatly because that minimum wage is a big jump now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm with you riding with you.
I think
I would have to see it.
To be honest with you, you know who actually wouldn't like it is the servers. Those are the people that probably wouldn't like it the most.
Because now I'm flat rate.
Right.
Yeah, which is the thing that they hate.
Right. That's the only way that balances out for them is if you're a crappy server.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm getting paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, but
the argument too.
The ones that come up, the ones that really, you know, bust their tail and you know, be banging tables out and da and they good on their service and you know they know every table, they probably gonna make more money off the cash, you know, off the tip than they would per hour. So that's like, I'm saying as a patron, they probably would. The only people that probably work out for would be us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, go to the peanut gallery. Somebody asked the story behind this picture behind us. Let's see here.
Which picture?
The picture.
That's me. Oh, hey.
So somebody wanted to know the story behind you with the microphone.
Oh, behind me with the microphone. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I volunteered a few years back to do. It was on my bucket list to be to you know try and be an MC, right? To test my chops, you know, on stage, right? So I volunteered to be the MC at my company's awards banquet, right? So I like because I think the last time we had the banquet, it was kind of dry, it was a little boring. Yeah. And I was like, let me see if I can go up on stage and just make it more lively, keep it moving, you know what I'm saying, and throw in whatever jokes I can throw in or whatever. So I threw it out to my VP, and she was like, "Cool, yeah, let's do it. I'm trying to change it up." I said, "All right." So I did it. The first year I did it, and I had thoughts in my head, and like I had like maybe one or two bits that I actually wrote out and like kind of prepared and like had like AV kind of go along with some of the stuff or whatever.
Right.
But the majority of it was just me, you know, off the top, just, you know, making inside work jokes type stuff, you know what I'm saying, to them and all that kind of, you know, partly clowning people and blah, 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 just being like roasting a little bit with, you know, insider jokes and all that kind of stuff. And it went off. And like, meanwhile, I was, you know, sweating bullets and nervous as well, I don't know what, you know, couldn't eat, couldn't drink, you know what I'm saying? Mad nervous. And, but it went off and everybody loved it. So they asked me to do it again. I did it again. That picture right there is from when I did it last year. I did it again last year, and you know, I can say I killed in a room full of people I knew, but I killed in a room full of people I knew. You know what I'm saying? But
I saw though, it was a large room though.
So it was probably about 200 people.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah. So and that picture's from the last time I did it. So you know, I was probably
which one you think was better?
Which one was better?
Yeah,
the second one. The second one, like people still talk about the second time I did it.
Oh shit.
Because there were like jokes in there that like, because I hit jokes, like I talked to my VP and my higher ups and I go, listen, I'm about to, because there was some stuff that like people either got fired for or like got disciplined for or whatever. And it kind of, the buzz kind of made its way around on what they did. And I was like, you know, I got to talk about this, right? I'm about to murder these cats. And they was like, do what you got to do, man. You know, we all, you know, they was like, they shouldn't have did it. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, you know, but my chief, the big, you know, sales leader, he was like, whatever you do, just make sure, he said, hit me first. He's like, because if you hit me, can't nobody else complain.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah.
Right. That was always his rule. He's like, as long as you make fun of me first, he said, no one can run to me complaining about you talking about them because he's like, because you hit me first. He's like, so just hit me first. He said, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, bet. I said,
you almost got a cool,
received.
You almost got a cool HR department too.
Yeah.
Or either you didn't go that hard.
I did go that hard. I ain't go front. I did get a phone call after the last one.
Yeah, because them corporate, man.
I got somebody was a little salty. Like not, you know, I didn't necessarily get any kind of dings or anything like that for it. But like, you know, let's say Karen made a phone call.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Literally. Garrett.
Of course she did.
Garrett made a phone call.
Did they pay you at least though?
Huh?
Did they
they did not pay me, but I got favors in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? In case I need them.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like you know, when the world opened back up, you know, I got one or two trips I want to make, and don't plan on paying for the room.
Yeah. Can't be mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
At all. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, real quick, man. Like y'all kind of stepped over that Halle Berry story.
Oh,
on a quick fast.
Nah, it wasn't that exciting to me. What's your take?
My take on it is like if somebody say the story about that is not to say Halle Berry is bad in bed. The lead of that story is so I'm in bed with Halle Berry. It's like word. No one cares after that.
Wait a minute, that's what she's.
No, I'm saying like if like people say she's trash or whatever.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's not how you lead the story. The story lead is but I'm in bed with Halle Berry, fam.
Right, yeah,
like like what else is there?
The beginning and the end.
Right.
I felt like so for those that don't know, Lisa Ray was on Cocktails with the Queens, and they had another moment that went viral. They were I forgot how they were talking about different people and rumors. And so Lisa Ray said something under her breath, and Vivica was like, "What sicing it? Like, what'd you say, girl? Say it again. You know who?" So it was an inside joke. And Lisa Ray, she didn't want to hold her tongue, so she was like, "Yeah, I said it. I heard Halle Berry is trash in bed. Ask so and so. Ask so and so." So it was one of those ooh no you didn't moments, but it went viral, or at least far enough where Halle saw it on Twitter and hit a joint. She was like, well, ask whatever her boyfriend's name is now, Van Hunt, or husband or whatever. Ask Van Hunt. He knows. Go straight to the source. And everybody was like, ooh, which was a vicious clapping. But it's just another, Lisa Ray being messy. But here's the thing. Here's the part I enjoyed about it. And I didn't necessarily talk about it on the show, because I'm not a big fan of gossip, but some of that stuff is entertaining. But Twitter destroyed Lisa Ray.
Really?
I mean, they was like, yeah, but she got one.
Right.
You can't keep none. I was like, damn. And then somebody was like, you lost your husband to Dwayne Martin.
Wait, what?
She was with the Prime Minister of Turks and Caicos. And she introduced him to her co-star on her TV show, Dwayne Martin. They became BFFs, and it drove a wedge into
say, wait, you breaking all kinds of news.
Man, he was bringing joints down to the island, you know what I'm saying? And but there's a questionable air around Dwayne Martin.
Right.
So Twitter was like, hey man, you let that bussy boy Dwayne Martin come between your marriage, and you talk about Halle Berry?
Yeah.
Man,
so
I'll let you have it.
I used to have a theory about let's say Halle Berry or whatever, but like you ever encounter like girls that like younger girls, young pretty women, right? And by young I mean under 30. Right, or maybe even less than that, like when you was like in college or whatever like that. The really pretty ones, they kind of used to be kind of whack though. Like if you actually like did get them in bed or whatever, like I think they were just riding off the pretty and didn't
there's a
put in no work to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they've been pampered and complimented their entire life.
Yeah.
Never had to work on that.
Never had to work on it.
But then there's ones who, had to struggle their whole life.
and we'll make you forget what day it is, man.
Yeah.
But man, listen, there've been some pretty ones, man. I was like, man. You be like, come on, man. Is this thing on?
You give her an 8% tip, literally.
Oh man, right. Right. You basically all you did was deliver the food.
Yeah.
It wasn't look, it wasn't even warm.
I think that's good enough to leave on. And also I gotta make way for, I just seen his Sober Thoughts. My man, Mr. Clarkson, our executive producer down in Studio G. He's going live tonight with his podcast, sitcom interview situation. I think it's YouTube. Hey, put the link in there. We're gonna move out the way and go watch this show. Shout out to Drunken Fruit. Shout out to everybody in the Peanut Gallery. Appreciate y'all. Jon Watson, all fun and games as always. We'll catch you. Hey, put the link in the chat, Mr. Clarkson.
Yeah, we need to be able to flip right to it. Like,
yeah, we was go right to it, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? It's a spinoff. We got a spinoff already.
Right now. Stay tuned right now. Stay right on the channel.
Like Don Lemon and them coming right now. Don't go anywhere. It's right now.
Don't go anywhere.
Sober Thoughts, ladies, right here on the same
stage. We got to work on that transition.
Yeah, right. He should have been on. He gonna wait till the last minute to remind me. He should have came in the joint and we do the handoff like Chris Cuomo and
Right. Like what he working flash up his screen and dip out our screen.
What are you working on tonight, Mr. Clarkson?
Right. Tonight on Sober Thoughts.
Tonight on Sober Thoughts.
My sober thoughts.
All right, there's that. All right, y'all. We out here. I think that's about it. You catch it. He gonna put
geez.
He's gonna put the link in the chat.
Okay, I'm getting clap back in the chat.
Yeah, I seen that. We're gonna have to revisit that.
Put a sticky note up. We're gonna have to come back to that one next week.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. Happy holidays, all of the above. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe and let's go check out Sober Thoughts. Put the link in the chat, man. Oh, he might be on already. Might be
okay.
Well, I think
look up Sober Thoughts on YouTube.
Or Facebook. Yeah, Sober Thoughts. All right, there.